Good afternoon, and welcome to Explore Within Coaching. I'm Oceana. So today, I want to talk to you about a couple different things. Really, I want to talk to you about one big thing. So I'm going to get the small of it out of the way. Everybody knows the importance of taking care of themselves, the diet and the exercise, so that your body is strong, so that you can get through life and live in the vessel that you have, the only vessel that we have. And we have doctors and healthcare workers telling us the importance of getting out and exercising every day and eating right and taking care of this vessel. Something that seems to get missed, though, is the importance of our mental health and taking care of our mental well-being. And right now, that's especially true. I'm not sure where you are in the world, but I'm in Alberta, Canada, and right now our COVID numbers are really high. And it's dangerous to go out there. It's dangerous to be out and about and doing social things. We have a social responsibility to keep everybody safe. And so our province has put us down I'll call it a lockdown. I'm sure that's not the word they'd use, but I feel pretty locked up myself. So that's the word I'm going to use, is we're on lockdown. We are not allowed any social gatherings, both indoor or outdoor. We are not supposed to have contact with any more than two people. Two people, that's it. And it's got to be the same two people for the next 4 weeks. We are only allowed to go to work if our job is deemed essential that we're there. And so this leads to some loneliness for a lot of people. And it brings up a lot of stress and anxiety for people. And so it's really important that we're doing things as individuals to look after ourselves and our mental well-being. There's lots of things that a person can do to look after their mental well-being. They can watch a comedy, they can call a friend, maybe meditate. Like there's lots of things, and I'm not here to tell a person how to take care of their mental being. I'm just saying that it's important that we put some thought and some attention into our mental well-being. I can share some of the things I do for my mental well-being. The big thing I do is I make sure that even though I'm not allowed to go out and see my friends, that I do FaceTime calls with them. My friends and my family are incredibly important to me. And my love lives in another city, so being able to connect with him is incredibly important to me. And when I lose those connections, I start to get depressed. And I start to feel low, and I don't feel the motivation to get up and do videos or to coach my clients. So it's really, really important that I continue to be in contact with people that I love, so that I can continue to fill up my cup, so that I can fill other people's cups as well. Another thing I'll do is I will sit down and I will watch a rom-com. I love romantic comedies. They're so loving and easy. Boy and girl meet, somebody screws up, they get into a fight, they decide they can't be together, they realize they're lonely and depressed without one another, they come back together happily ever after. They're really easy movies to watch, and I love it. Right now, with Christmas being here, I am addicted to the Hallmark Channel and watching Christmas movies, which all have the same pattern. Boy and girl meet, they fall in love, something happens, they reach this adversity, they get through it together, and they come back and fall happily in love forever. They make me feel good, and that helps my mental well-being. I had a drive-by gift giving today, actually, and my friend dropped off my Christmas gift, and I'm going to share it with you. This is just a little light-up ball, and I'm going to turn it on. I don't know how well it's going to work on camera, but this is going to add to my mental well-being. So anybody who knows me knows I love The Grinch. The Grinch Who Stole Christmas is my favorite Christmas movie since I was a little girl. And this is a Grinch ball. And it lights up. and it's got the dog and the Grinch, and then it's got reindeer, and it goes around and it changes colors, and it says let it snow, and it's got the Grinch dancing around. And I cannot wait for it to get dark tonight so I can set this up in my room and turn it on and watch the Grinch. It's going to be awesome. Oops, I just got to turn it off. That's something that helps with my mental well-being. Having things that bring me joy and bring me happiness, and surrounding my environment with it. Now we have a little bit of a heavier conversation. I touched on earlier people being more emotional under a lot of more stress and anxiety, and sometimes that leads to violence against others or against ourselves. And it's really important that we understand that there are places that we can reach out to for help. And so I'm actually going to share some numbers. I've written them up on the board behind the phone here that I'm recording on. And I'm going to start reading off the information. Now, I don't normally make my videos for kids. And the reason for that is simply because I like to be able to swear and say fuck. and I don't think that as an adult it's an appropriate an appropriate word for me to use around young children. So I do limit my videos. However, that does not limit that kids sometimes need help. And so if you know a child in need, there is a kids helpline. That number is 1-800-668-6868, or the child can text 686868, and they just text the word connect, and they will connect with the helpline for children. If you are in crisis, you can text wellness to 741-741, or you can also text the word frontline if you're a frontline worker. And please know that I am so grateful to each and every one of our frontline workers who are working through this pandemic and making it so that I can stay safe and stay home. So again, if you are a frontline worker and you are in crisis, you can text the word frontline to 741-741. There is an addictions hotline that you can also call, and that's 1-866-332-2322. And there is also the mental health helpline, and that number is 1-877-303-2642. I'm going to put all of those numbers in the text below. More than ever, it is so important that we're taking care of one another, and that if we know that somebody's in crisis, that we are picking up the phone and we are making those calls. Our suicide rates are off the charts, and it's going to get worse. And I hate saying that because I hate saying it, but it's also true. Christmas is a really hard time for a lot of people, and putting us into isolation during that time is just going to make it harder. So if you know somebody who is in crisis and they're in immediate danger, please pick up the phone and dial 911. If you know somebody who's in crisis and you don't know where to reach out for help, call the mental health crisis line. That number again is 1-877-303-2642. And if you are in immediate crisis and you need help, you can text the word wellness to 741-741. Or if you're a frontline worker and you're in crisis, please also text, frontline to 741-741. There are ways out there to help us. So more than ever, stay safe, take care of one another, and love yourself a little more today.